No, Poole. You had 10 seconds left.
Jordan Poole, keep shooting. I like the way you've been missing, brother.
Boy, ain't no way.
The Warriors look like a championship team and a lottery team in the same night. And they know. Curry has gone mad. Draymond said that if they knew the problem, they would fix it. I mean, they finished the 6th seed. And the Western Conference seems more wide open than ever. The Warriors have a legitimate chance to win it all. Curry scored 50 points, the most in a Game 7 ever. But even while healthy and with all their pieces, they turn into a G League team without Curry. But all of a sudden, this Warriors team is in the second round winning, and they seem to fool everyone. The doubters and now the believers. Because all their problems resurfaced. And for all those complaining about the Warriors' free throw discrepancy, they shot 53 threes, and they were 25th in the regular season in free throws allowed. Even Steve Kerr said that they need to stop fouling and lost Game 1 at home. We saw the issues in the regular season. They finished with an 11-30 road record, 4th worst in the entire league and the worst road record for a playoff team in the last 30 years. So no, not that many people were really high on the Warriors. But if you ask them, nobody can beat them when fully healthy. 4 rings would make any team confident, except showing 4 fingers when you lose doesn't help. And if you're liking the content, subscribe, because over 75% of you aren't. Trying to hit 1 mil in 2023, and just want to have important discussions with y'all, plus 2 important videos coming next week. Opponents scored 10.8 more points on the road, shooting 3.6% better, making 2.4 more threes, and averaging 3 more assists. And the hustle stats show that the Warriors just weren't trying that hard. Their rebound percentage dropped from 9th in the league at home to 23rd. They also deflect less passes, take less charges. It's just bad. Yet they actually won on the road twice against the Kings. So what's changed? Because this Warriors team is completely different and it might be their last chance. What is up, dudes and that's Ballers Players? It's your boy MJ. First of all, we are lucky to get Curry versus LeBron again, so I'm gonna appreciate that. But yeah, the Warriors seem to be on a ticking timeline. I never take rumors too seriously, but Draymond's contract is ending this year.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Having a healthy Curry, Clay, and Dre isn't a guarantee, but they're healthy right now. So yes, it is urgent. But Jordan Poole looks disinterested in anything Draymond has to say, and who can blame him? Man got punched in the face and was just asked to keep moving?
Fatality.
At this point, Looney is significantly more important, and that solves all their problems, right?
Yeah.
Kevon Rodman at this point solving a lot of their effort issues, that's part of it, but Jordan Poole has frustrated everyone, not just Warriors fans. His shot selection was horrible in the Kings series, and during Game 7, I couldn't believe the type of shots he was taking. What is this?
Jordan Poole.
Yet he's the X factor. Yes, Poole went ballistic in Game 1 against the Lakers. He can string makes, but the Warriors need more than streaky. Poole was supposed to be baby Curry, right? But without Curry, he's failed to have any similar impact. In non-Curry minutes with Poole, we've seen dog shit. Poole averaged 12 points on 34% from the field, 26% from 3. And not only that, with Poole but without Curry, the Warriors were negative 36 in the first round. And that's not even with that many minutes. Compare that to 27.5 minutes a game in last year's playoffs, averaging 17 points, shooting 51% from the field and 39% from 3. And you begin to realize that Poole last year was special. Even now, if he can get his feet set, catch and shoot, he's making shots. But man is also just chucking. But that's the thing, right? You could maybe excuse Jordan Poole's offense if he was playing defense like he was supposed to. But there has been no development on that end. And like I've illustrated, the Warriors' problems were more about effort, and here, there's not much. In the third quarter of Game 7, while the Warriors were up, when Poole doesn't have his offense going, he tends to zone out defensively too. Literally, as soon as Poole checked in against the Lakers, he committed a stupid foul. The Kings took turns singling out Poole, who got left out on the island and scored on, which allowed the Kings to make a little mini comeback. But as the series went on overall, Steve Kerr gave less and less minutes to Poole. He only averaged 23 minutes a night, but is getting paid over $30 million a year, and Poole didn't like that. The Warriors are living and dying by by 3, something they've always done, but the effort just isn't there. And Looney single-handedly brought this Warriors team effort. Kevin Garnett said best.
Looney gonna fall 8 times, grab the rebound, guard AD, guard Djokovic, guard Embiid.
And he playing
get
82.
both. He don't give a
And he playing
He gonna be out there,
82.
Rudy about 25 years old, look like he's 72 years old out there.
But to expect him to average 15 to 20 rebounds a night is unrealistic. His minutes have jumped from 24 in the regular season to 30 in the playoffs. That's 10 more than last playoffs. He's been the player that brought the Warriors back to normal levels. Usually the Warriors like running small ball, but they can't win without Looney. And even normal levels still aren't dominant. And if he isn't able to do all that against AD, which most likely he's not going to be able to do, then what we've talked about with the Warriors' inconsistent levels is going to be exposed again. And we saw in Game 1, the Warriors failed to defensively stay with the Lakers. Sure, the Lakers were pounding the paint, but there were several fouls that were just lazy. And Wiggins here fell asleep. The Warriors made 14 more shots, 15 more threes, had 30 assists and less than 10 turnovers, and still lost. Versus the Lakers, it's a clash of styles, but the Warriors need to be mentally prepared. Early on this year, I made a video on Steph getting angry, frustrated with the team, and that was because despite losing games, the Warriors were insistent on running the young players because they have a rare problem of having an amazing young core and a championship core that Malik Monk called old.
They was a little tired. We were a little younger than they are, so we knew we could take advantage of that.
But shit, Curry and Clay averaged over 15 to 7 game series, and Draymond's out here being a defensive anchor. There were 2 existing timelines, and that's because the Warriors front office genuinely didn't think they could win the championship last year. Yeah, their front office was surprised and said, man, we gotta focus on the young players now. That was great when the Warriors started 3 of 7 for the season. Shout out Moody though, he's still in rotation giving great effort. Now, the Warriors got rid of Wiseman, and as the series progressed, they played Kuminga less and less, tightening their rotation. The Warriors also got back Wiggins after 3 months, and he just went right back to averaging 18 to 20 points.
I am back!
And defending the best perimeter player? That's not normal. But this team wasn't always a bad team. They went 33-8 at home, 3rd best in the NBA, and had the 7th best defensive rating for this season. We usually give championship teams a pass for bad regular seasons. We call it championship hangover. But this Warriors team had too many weird things to ignore. How can you be that good at home but that bad on the road? To the point that they were dangerously close to being a play-in team. We think of the Warriors as an offensive juggernaut, and they have one of the best true shooting percentages in the league, while playing at the fastest pace with the highest assist rate. But historically, their championship teams have been built on defense. This is the first season with a healthy roster that their defense is showing signs of weakness, which exposes other parts of their game, because the Warriors have always been a sloppy team with the ball, but it was okay if their defense could bail them out. They averaged 15.2 turnovers per game, 29th in the NBA. Steve Kerr said we're a little wild, a little chaotic, but we've thrived in that chaos for many years. We just can't cross the edge. It's up to us. But let's not forget, it's all about perspective and the fact that Sabonis couldn't hit a wide open shot the entire first round to save his life.
Sabonis left open.
That's a bad shot.
I mean, when you're defending the other team's best player like this and getting away with it, you can make up for a lot of mistakes defensively. This isn't a sustainable strategy necessarily. I know Draymond likes to disrespect players heavy, yet all of this still isn't possible without Steph Curry. For years you heard that the Warriors offense is so good that it benefits players like Steph and Clay. Maturing is realizing that Steph is the offense that makes it easier for everyone else. The Warriors need to figure out how to get Poole more engaged. Game 1 was a bit better, but in the playoffs where mistakes are compounded, you can't have too many possessions of lackadaisical turnovers, dumb shot selection, and horrible defense. At least last season, this lineup with Poole and no Curry was net positive. The Warriors still have issues to iron out. They aren't this dominant team that can get away with all of this. And at this point, their high-risk, high-reward play isn't working if all the other pieces continue to also make bonehead decisions, or outright just not put enough effort. The all-day notification shout goes to HGG. Thanks for the all-day support. If you want to know how Giannis and the Bucks really failed, there's a video right here. And if you're still here, you're real ones to comment fooled, so I know, cause my Lakers up. It's your boy MJ. We out.